Terry, a 3-0 victory here at Carlton on Boxing Day. First of all, what were your thoughts on the overall performance?
Yeah, I thought we played well. We started slow, but yeah, I think getting into the game, we got our first goal, and I think there was only sort of one team that could win it, and yeah, we've come out with a clean sheet and another 3 goals. So yeah, that's the most important thing.
As you mentioned, that first goal did sort of change the momentum of the game. How needed was it?
Yeah, I think it was needed. I don't know why sometimes we start a little bit slow, but like you say, once we get our foot on the ball and start doing what we do, there's not many teams that could stop us when we're sort of on game. But yeah, a great goal by Yuzi, and that sort of lifts us then. I think once we go 1-0 up, we're sort of hard to stop. So yeah, a great win and an all-round good performance.
Obviously, a lot of changes between the side that played today and the side that played last Tuesday. How needed do you think the sort of reaction was that was required? Yeah,
definitely. Like you say, a lot of different players, but we're all in this. It's a big squad. So yeah, in any cup you lose, you always want to win your next game, and obviously massive important game because it's not a nice place to come. It's a tough place to come, and like I say, it was needed, and another 3 points in the right direction.
All 3 goals seem to have that bit of outstanding quality. What were your thoughts on that? And obviously it's nicer to score sort of them goals rather than scrappy ones.
No, yeah, Yuzi and Hans, they're always going to cause problems, and I think everyone looks at them just think they're big target men, but they're both technically unbelievable. You see the pass from Yuzi for Hansen's goal and then Hansen's finish. Obviously Hansen scored another one today, should have had 2, but the quality all round, like I say, a lot of goals this year have been great goals, so hopefully we can carry on that.
As we were speaking to Craig and yourself just briefly beforehand, we said about some of the squads maybe suffering a little bit with flu or what's going round. Just to sort of emphasise the point of how much determination went into that performance, how impressive is it that the side is still performing to them levels?
Yeah, like you say, a lot of lads a bit under the weather and stuff. There's obviously stuff going around, but it's just about digging deep and fighting for each other really. We're a squad, we've been in this together now for quite a while, so it's just about digging in and helping each other out when others are struggling. So like you say, we did that today and scored 3 good goals, 3 points, so yeah, on to the next.
Obviously in the build-up to the game, a lot of the Carlton fans were mentioning your name as the big Hawkridge derby. I believe it's your first appearance here since 2012. How did it feel to come back here, and also how do you feel like you played? Yeah,
it's always nice to come back and see old faces and friends, and like I say, clubs that you've played for. It's always nice to come back and play. And yeah, I thought I played well. Did what I needed to really. Got the ball moving, put some crosses in and that. And the most important thing for me is putting a shift in winning, and hopefully trying to get out of this league.
I think we've talked a lot about sort of when we've talked to Alex or Vaughan about them playing with yourself and Wedge. But as yourself in there as that sort of technician, what's it like having Sam Wedgbury there as that protection?
No, I think Vaughany, Wedge and Alex, they all do so much work, and that sort of frees me up a little bit for what they do. All technically unbelievable players. Their work rate is unbelievable, and that sort of frees me up to what I can do. So playing with them helps me out as much as probably I do them. So yeah, it's a joy to play with them, to be fair.
And thinking about, you mentioned about the target of winning the league, going 14 points clear. Not just that though as well, equaling a club record, 18 successive league victories. How does that feel?
Yeah, it's amazing. But we don't want to stop now. If we can, we want to go all the way, just winning really, because like you say, it's no better feeling than winning. But yeah, like you say, to obviously get the club records good, and hopefully we can take it a bit further and keep going, keep pushing, like you say, the main aims to get out of this league. So if we can do that, that's the most important thing.
Feels strange sort of talking about it a month after it happened, but yourself won the goal of the month for November. How did it feel, and how many times have you watched that goal back?
Yeah, to be fair, a lot of people have sort of tagged me in the Twitter and stuff. Good goal. Like I say, for me, most important is winning, but if I can chip in with goals and some good goals like that, is good. And like I say, Alex was a bit upset because he scored 2 good goals, what one in there, which I was surprised, to be fair. But yeah, it's always nice to win something like that. But like I say, hopefully I can get a couple this year.
And focusing on next year now, going into 2023, have you got any sort of New Year's resolutions that you're going to set football related targets for the squad?
For the squad, really, I just think, like you say, we just want to win every game if we can. The most important thing is to get out of this league, and for me, it's just maybe chip in a few more goals. I get in sort of good positions and I pass and stuff. Obviously, I enjoy assisting, but hopefully, if I can chip in a few more goals when needed, then that's a big thing. Yeah.
And finally, we welcome Grantham to Sandy Lane on the 2nd. What are your thoughts going into that one? Obviously, when we played Grantham before, even though they were down fighting, they put up a really good fight.
No, I think each game in this league is going to be tough, especially sort of teams coming up against us, because they sort of want to be the team to obviously break this run we're on. So it's going to be a tough game. We just got to do what we do best, play and see what happens. But yeah, I'm confident in our squad that we can get the 3 points.